Good morning. Welcome to the 2019 presentation on workplace motivation. My name is Martha Mendez, and I am a young professional who has dedicated a considerable amount of time learning about the art of motivation through a course offered at the University of Idaho. I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this presentation. To begin, the first question I'd like to consider is, what is motivation? Motivation is defined as internal and external factors that stimulate desire and energy in people to be continually interested or committed to a job, role, or subject, or try to attain a goal. These factors could consist of money, peer recognition, or a sense of accomplishment, or really just about anything. There are several theories approaching motivation, including the instinct approach, the drive reduction approach, which includes primary drives and secondary drives, the arousal approach, the incentive approach, and the cognitive approach. The instinct approach centers on the idea that we were made to be motivated. The drive reduction approach follows that we try to achieve homeostasis. There are primary drives based on instinct, like drinking water when we are thirsty, but also secondary drives, like putting away your clothes directly when they come out of the dryer, because otherwise you'll never get around to it. The arousal approach is similar to the drive reduction approach and tries to find balance in situations. The incentive approach teaches that individuals are motivated by the reward that they hope to receive. And the cognitive approach suggests that people are motivated by their thoughts, expectations, and goals. Regardless of the approach which best seems to describe your own work experience, I would encourage you to listen closely to an idea that is about to be proposed. Simon Sinek, a man who gives a remarkable presentation titled "Why Good Leaders Make You Feel Safe," shared an idea in his talk that I'll never forget, and that is this: employees just want to feel safe. They don't want to live in fear. Simon proposes an image like the one you see coming up on the screen now. The circle represents an area of safety for the employees, and when the employees know that they are safe, they can focus more on fighting off the other dangers, like a rambunctious economy, and can spend less time wondering if their boss is out to get them. The amazing thing is that if employees feel safe, they are willing to make crazy sacrifices back. Why? Simon found that it's because they said, quote, "because they would have done it for me," end quote. He continued on to demonstrate how to be and correlated how being a good leader was a lot like being a good parent, and stressed offering opportunities, education, and discipline when necessary. Julian Treasure, another talented speaker who I learned through this semester, stressed the necessity of listening well and offered 5 tricks to do so. The first was silence. He suggested 3 minutes a day to reset. The second was the mixer, which consisted of trying to focus on several individual sounds in a given location. The third was savoring, which centered on enjoying mundane sounds. The fourth was listening positions, which he explains more in depth earlier in his speech. And the fifth was RASA, which stands for receive, appreciate, summarize, and ask, which I found very intriguing. An example of this last method in action could be as follows. Suppose that an employee came in and said, "I don't appreciate how little I am getting paid. I've given a lot to this company, and I never seem to get recognized for it." A proper response, using this method, would be to first appreciate what that employee has just shared. You could do this by giving commentary verbally, such as, I see, or you could nod along, showing respect. Then you could summarize the argument that they've made by saying something like this: "So you feel like you've been putting in a lot of hard work into this company, right?" And then ask, "Yet you don't feel appreciated because you haven't received any raises, right?" I chose to focus this presentation on the points that Simon and Julian shared because I feel that in a special way, these two capture well the whole gift of motivation. Throughout the entire semester, there fell a theme: Serve your team, listen to your team, will what is best for your team. The rest will fall into place. Your employees are people. Treat them like it. I appreciate the time I've been given to speak to you today, and I wish you the best moving forward. I hope that one day we can live in a world where motivation is as natural as breathing. Until then, take care.